Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul, this is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome to Let's Replay Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And yes, much like the other Kingdom Hearts in this HD collection, this is the final mix version. Anyways, so before we get into it, this is what you need to know. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is the 10-year prequel to the series. That's right, this game takes place 10 whole years before the first Kingdom Hearts game. You'll get to meet Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, three of the original Keyblade warriors that came way before Sora and Riku. Not before they were born, because we will also get to see Sora, Riku, and Kairi as children, little tiny tots, but before they were old enough to be Keyblade wielders, that is. These were the ones that came before. These are their legacy. I must warn you also now, this is a very depressing story. Okay? You need to know that going in, just in case you need to prepare yourself for that. Anybody who's watching this, if you have a hard time handling sad stories, then you should know that this one gets really, really sad, especially near the end. So, just know that going into it. Alright, so anyways, let's begin. And, like always, it opens with one of the series theme songs, so I'm gonna shh and let you enjoy it. Because I will also enjoy it. Oh man, I love that shit. Alright, something else noteworthy is that in this Kingdom Hearts game, we will get to see most of the organization members' originals before they turned into nobodies. Because you know how Sora is Roxas's original, well, we get to see everyone else's. Although they all look closer to their originals. Also, you don't know who this guy is yet, but I'll explain it later.
This world is just too small.
It's not Riku, by the way. Turns out even before Sora, Kairi, and Riku, there were other denizens of Destiny Islands. One of them being a young man by the name of Xehanort. Oh, I probably should have just told you, that was a younger version of Xehanort. And this is old Xehanort.
There, you see, an empty world, like a prison.
Voiced by none other
I imagine you will be right at home.
than the late and great Leonard Nimoy, in case you couldn't tell. Now this dead body that he's just going to dump here on Destiny Islands is actually Ventus. What happened to him, you might be wondering? They will show you that later. Now, they're not very clear about it, but right here, and this is super important for a shitload of reasons, but right here, Ventus is basically comatose, and his heart is shattered in half, and they'll show you why that happened later during his part of this game. But at this point, right here and now, his heart merges with that of a very young, I think practically newborn Sora at this point in time, and it causes it basically heals his heart and causes it to become whole again, which brings him back to life, albeit kind of, a little loopy and out of it. But Xehanort, the old bald prick, was about to just leave him here for dead. And it's his fault he's like this in the first place, but like I said, they'll show more on that later.
But this is... Why are you in my heart?
Because destiny and shit. Also, I like how all of this happened when Sora was so young that he can't remember it.
That was my light.
In the other games.
But my heart is fractured. And now, the little I have left is slipping away. Huh?
Yep. Ventus's heart just merged with Sora's, and now... And now destiny has unfolded. And that right there was the beginning of everything. The unexpected bond that sparked this entire goddamn journey. Not this particular journey, but just the whole thing in general. You might be thinking to yourself also,
Open the door.
Ventus looks a lot like Roxas, doesn't he? Well, there's a good reason for that too, and you just saw the reason. But this is only part of the reason. The other half of it comes at the end of Ventus's story. They have us play as Ventus for the tutorial, and then they have us choose the character we want to play as. And we're gonna do it in order. We're gonna play through Terra's part of the story first, and then Ventus, and then Aqua, because that's the way it's meant to be. Anyways, you might also be wondering, why is Xehanort an old guy? I remember from the previous games them showing us that he was a young gentleman before he turned into Xemnas and the Heartless ant that called itself Ansem. Well, you're right. In the past, Xehanort is old, and in the present, he is young. How is this possible? Well,
Keyblade.
you'll find out that at the end of Terra's story, which is the first one we'll be playing, so So many unanswered questions from the series will be answered in this game, even though it comes before the others. It just has a nice way of tying everything together and making a lot of shit make a little more sense. And plus, you've got me here to be your Kingdom Hearts Encyclopedia companion throughout the journey. Anyways, awaken Ventus with your sparkling blue eyes. Looking like Elijah Wood and shit. Alright, so fast forward a couple of years, and now Ventus has been living with Terra and Aqua under the rule of Master Ericus at this world known as the Land of Departure. Look at him, waking up just like Ventus. Or fucking Roxas. God damn it. Even though they look the exact same, and they sound the exact same,
shower.
You can tell the difference between Ventus and Roxas, not only because of their outfit, and because Ventus is actually unique in that he holds his Keyblade backhanded, which is something that no one else does. Land of Departure. Yeah, quite, yes. Anyways, but also their personalities are completely different. Roxas comes off as almost insufferable sometimes, but Ventus is noble. Like, Ventus has a likable cause, and he gets tired of everyone always treating him like a kid, you know, because he is a kid compared to Aqua and Terra, who are both adults. They're probably some of the oldest protagonists playable protagonists in the series, because they're older than... They're like in their 20s. Okay, so they make us, like I said, play as Ventus for the tutorial. Oh, I can't change my camera yet. Okay, never mind. Da-da-da-da-da. Did you notice the command menu is different? That's because in this game, instead of the traditional command menu with attack, magic, and all that stuff, X is just the attack button by default, and then triangle, rather than being reaction commands, is reserved for what is called a command menu, or command deck. So basically, the abilities that you would normally have, like Quick Blitz and Strike Raid that you would equip with AP, are now commands that you can build, and create, collect, and equip to a command deck. And your command deck builds as you, your command deck, like, gets more slots as you level up, and therefore you can equip more commands. And some commands are so strong that they take up 2 slots.
What?
Those are really
You want
good
a
ones.
piece of me too?
Your commands level up as you use them and therefore get stronger. See, look, Quick Blitz. Yeah. And Arrow. Your commands level up as you use them, and as you level up, so they get stronger as you get stronger. And then when they've leveled up enough, and most of the time you're supposed to wait for them to hit max, but anyways, you can actually... Treasure chests are open with X in this one. I know, it gets a little confusing. Sometimes I accidentally use reaction commands instead of opening chests.
What am I messing around here for? I'm gonna miss the meteor shower.
Oh, Jesus. God forbid you miss the meteor shower. Anyways, no, to be fair though, meteor showers are kind of cool. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, then once your commands level up enough, you can meld them together to make brand new commands. Like, for example, mix fire and fire together to make Fyra. So, rather than have these be abilities equipped to AP and stuff, they're just actual commands you can equip, kind of like the cards in Chain of Memories, but way, way cooler. You know?
Wow.
So you just get to choose what abilities you want. The only thing that sucks is that shit like potions are also commands that you equip. But this game is actually super playable that way. They did it. They execute it really well.
Why does it seem so familiar?
It shouldn't, considering the fact that what you're referring to is from the future. Ugh. There they go with those sex noises again.
Whoa! Give me a break, Aqua.
Ven, you hopeless sleepyhead. You know, you should have at least brought a blanket.
Fun fact,
But did I dream that place up?
Aqua's voice actress is
It
Willa
really
Holland,
felt like I'd been there before.
who plays
Looking up at the stars.
Speedy, Thea Queen, Oliver's sister
Except
in
you've always
Arrow
lived here with us.
on the CW.
Yeah. I know.
And obviously you know who's playing Ventus, because he also plays Roxas. Jesse McCartney, he'll sing you a song.
Hey, Aqua. You ever wonder what stars are? Where light comes from?
Well, they say.
Boy, what are stars
Every
even?
star up there is another world.
Not all of them. That's way too many.
Terra.
There aren't that many Disney
Yep.
movies.
Hard to believe there are so many worlds out there besides our own. The light is their hearts. And it's shining down on us like a million lanterns.
What? I don't get it.
In other words, they're just like you, Ven.
What does that mean?
You'll find out someday, I'm sure.
I want to know now.
Such a
You're
stupid
too
answer.
young to know now.
Quit treating me like a kid.
They really do,
What are
though.
you laughing at?
I can't help it. You two would make the weirdest brothers.
Huh?
In a way, they kind of are like brothers. But Terra and Aqua really do treat Ven like their child, and they're not even a couple. I don't even think they have a thing for each other. They're all just best friends. You know one of them gotta be hitting it on the sly, though. There ain't no other females around. No.
Oh, yeah. Terra, you and I have our Mark of Mastery exams tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the Mark of
I
Mastery
made us
exam.
good luck charms.
Back in the day, when Keyblade wielders were more common,
I get one too?
before the Great Keyblade Apocalypse,
One
there
for each of
was
us.
this thing called the Mark of Mastery, where a
Somewhere
Keyblade.
out there, there's this tree with star-shaped fruit.
She's talking about the
and
Paupu
the
fruit
represents
on
an
Destiny
unbreakable
Islands.
connection. So as long as you and your friends carry good luck charms shaped like it,
Those good luck
nothing can
charms,
ever drive you apart.
they're called
You'll
Wayfinders.
always find
Aqua
your way
made
back
them
to each other.
in the shape of the Paupu fruit,
Technically,
based on the
I
legend.
think you're supposed to make them with seashells, but I did the best with what I had.
They're supposed to be good
Well,
luck charms
sometimes you're
for
such a girl.
Hey,
Aqua and
what do you mean sometimes?
for the three of them.
So this isn't a real good luck charm?
Oh, it is.
Well,
Trust me, you'll find
That's
out
yet
later.
to be seen. But I did work a little magic on it.
Really?
Anyways, I forgot what
What?
I was saying. Fuck.
An unbreakable connection.
I was trying to explain something. I'm sure it was important. Anyways, I obtained a Wayfinder. Yay. Of course, it allows you to use dimension links. By the way, dimension links replace summons in this game. Once a character forms a relationship with another character after they level up their
Tomorrow's the
D-Link.
exam. Anybody want to spar?
Yeah, let's spar.
Can take you.
Alright, now we're gonna have a chance to play as all three characters real quick so you can see each of their individual fighting styles and get an idea for how each one of them works. Alright, so first we're gonna play as Terra, because he's the one that you play as first in the game. And by the way, what I was saying is that D-Links, basically, after your D-Link gauge is filled up, you can press, I think it's like left or right on the D-pad, and then you basically, merge spiritually with one of your friends, and you kind of gain their powers for a while. It's the new version of summons. Anyways. As you can see, Terra moves slow, but he hits hard. Stun edge. Sliding dash. And as you can see, as you're attacking, as you're attacking, the command gauge fills up, and
Quit going easy on me.
there's a bar above the command deck that fills up, and as that bar fills up, yeah, like what it's saying here, when it fills to the very top, you do a finishing move. The finishing move you do depends on some of the different command styles that you've unlocked. So, for example, if you have like the Diamond Dust command style unlocked, for example, if you use a Blizzard attack in your command deck, there's a chance that when your gauge fills up, rather than doing a finishing move, you will go into a different command style. For example, Diamond Dust, because you use Blizzard. And then you get to use more powerful attacks, and your finishing move is stronger.
One-on-one,
Sometimes you
but
can
need
be
to
in a
know how to
command
handle a
style.
crowd, too.
Sometimes you can be in a command style and end up going into another command style. An even more powerful one, depending on the moves you use, but those don't unlock until much, much later. Now they're going to teach us about Shot Lock. Shot Lock is when you hold both the trigger buttons on the top of the controller. You go into a kind of FPS targeting mode where you put a bunch of targeting reticles on the nearby enemies, and then the character goes into a powerful attack move, usually launching a salvo of energy orbs at the enemies, or dashing around the arena, teleporting around the arena, attacking them. It's usually a bunch of cool shit like that. Aqua's first Shot Lock command, I think, is Bubble, so she'll just shoot a bunch of bubbles at Ventus. Yep. That's Shot Lock. That's how it works. A Shot Lock attacks require focus, so the focus gauge has to be full before you can use it. Your focus gauge fills up when you basically fight or take damage.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
Well, I mean, you can use it, but if the focus gauge isn't full, then you don't really get much out of it. Alright. Now you've got to see Terra and Aqua in a fight. Now you can see Ventus in a fight. Well, you got to see their fighting style, kind of. We're gonna fight once as each of them in this practice duel. Alright, so that was Ventus.
Told you I'm good.
He's fast, but a little weak, but he gets stronger later. He stays pretty balanced throughout. Ventus is the most balanced between the two characters. Now, you'll see Terra in full swing. No pun intended. And as I've mentioned before, when it comes to him, he is,
Take that! Gotcha! Yeah! Take that! Gotcha!
Ah, fuck. See? He's so slow. But he's strong. He's doing more damage to her physically than she is to him, but her magic is on point.
It comes with experience.
It comes with experience. Woohoo. And finally, we're going to spar as Aqua. And then we'll be done with this tomfoolery. Also, if you're new to Birth by Sleep, this soundtrack is still Yoko Shimomura, as if you couldn't tell, but it's all brand new music you've probably never heard before.
Freeze!
Aqua and Ventus are a little more evenly matched because they're both kind of fast. Look at her. Do you notice that her block is basically the reflect attack? Or reflect magic from Kingdom Hearts 2? Okay.
Looks like I win.
Alright, so there you go, that's it. That's all three of them. And their fighting styles, so now you know what to expect as we go through each of their stories. Do you have a favorite? If you already know about this game and you have a favorite between the three, let me know in the comments below. If you think you have a favorite so far based off what you said, let me know in the comments below.
You guys are ready.
Otherwise,
We're
you
gonna
can
clean
save
up
your
these
opinion
ends.
on your favorite for the end of the
it's
game.
easy.
I will
like
tell
the
you, my
Master
favorite
said.
is Aqua.
Power is born within the heart. When the time is right,
For a
you
multitude
just
of
need to look
reasons.
inside yourself, and you'll find it there.
Most of which is her personality. Out of the three of them, she's definitely the most heroic and the least selfish.
Oh. We don't want to lose track of stuff that's happened.
Oh, yeah, jeez. I like how he writes that into the cutscene, like, oh, we don't want to lose track of stuff that's happened. You know, better save our game, guys, because that's a thing that normally happens. Also, there's gonna be a lot of save files for this one because each character is gonna have their own separate save file. But then obviously I'm basically gonna do a new save every time, and we play through this 3 times, once it's each character. So, yay.
Hey, we're gonna head back.
Yeah. Me too.
Together. Always.
One would hope, but it's never really that simple, is it?
That would be the last night we ever spent beneath the same stars.
Ooh, ominous. But not a bad way to start the story. That's actually a good line to end on. For the opening and the beginning. Oh look, it's the king. Still getting into mischief, I see. This should remind you of the Sorcerer's Apprentice from Fantasia when he did the thing with the brooms and such. Mickey, you disappoint me, you little shit. You haven't learned a thing.
Mickey, I cannot shake the feeling something terrible is about to transpire.
Oh, because you're right. You are so right. Yen said, you are very wise. Now, keep in mind that this is Yensid and Mickey 10 years before before Sora met them. Donald and Goofy obviously already knew about them, but... Whoa! Here we are at the character select screen. A perfect half hour into the game. Sweet. I hit right on that sweet spot. In this game, you choose your character at a time and complete his or her story from start to finish. One character at a time. Each character visits different places, meets different people, and only by finishing all 3 stories will you have a story. Anyways, that last part's not entirely true because they don't visit different places and meet different people. Well, they do meet different people, but they visit the same fucking worlds. They just visit different parts of the same worlds. And different events of each world's story unfolds throughout. So, for the most part, Terra does the beginning, Ventus does the middle, and Aqua does the ending of each world, but there are a few things where there's an exception. For example, Ventus actually sees the ending of the Deep Space world, and Aqua sees the middle. But Terra still sees the beginning of most of them. Although I think he comes to the Castle of Dreams, secondly. But anyways, this is where we're going to stop the first episode. And then in the next episode, we will start Terra's story of Birth by Sleep. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming. You've been fantastic. And I will catch you possibly on another day. Definitely at another time. And likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.